Hello, hello, hello. I am Dottie Troilo. I am a unique presenter, and I'm here today to show you some of the awesome products we have. I'll just get these earrings in. If you're watching this, I can't get this earring in. On replay, please feel free to leave comments or questions. Hi, Danielle. I always get back to them, and shares are appreciated. Put these earrings in. My hands are extra shaky today, ladies. Got a lot of adrenaline running through my veins at the moment. I just had a little blow up with my hubby, but you know, that's life and it'll be okay. So, hi. Hi, Renee. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna just go on my cell phone here and share this video and keep it here so that I can see the comments better, because I'm filming on my iPad and I can only see one comment at a time. So I'm gonna have my phone here as well to help me see the comments better. Sure. Share now. Okay. Let me put the volume down. Put the volume down so I don't hear myself. So everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm doing a look today for my brother. I don't know how well you can see this. Live, serve, and protect. My brother is a cop. He's been a cop for about 15 years now. I know it's a lot of stress on him, but he doesn't ever talk about it. Like, he comes home and he leaves it there, you know what I mean? And, you know, I know he goes through a lot of tough stuff that he doesn't like to share with us, and he doesn't want us to worry about him. And that's kind of hard to do, you know, with the climate of today's world. But I'm proud of my brother for being a police officer. I'm proud of things that I know he's done. He was given a citation from the city for stopping a bank robbery, which is pretty awesome and brave of him. Thank you for joining. A lot of girls are having problems with that, Bobby. I'm hoping it doesn't happen to me, because we got some serious storms going on right now. So if we get interrupted, just know I will try my best to come back. So if we get interrupted, please come back. Wait for me, look for me. The weather is crazy outside right now. So, okay, I just put on my Uplift serum, which is always the first thing I do before I put on my makeup. I use this twice a day. I love this liquid gold. Liquid gold, I love this. Is like, by far, out of all of our products, my favorite product. And many of my customers claim this as their favorite product, because it's like a little miracle worker in a bottle, honestly. So say hi if you are here. Hello. Thank you for the love, the like, but still I consider it love. So today I'm doing in honor of my brother, so I'm going to be using palette 4, of course, if you guys didn't figure that out. And not only is palette 4, you know, perfect for this look for blue, you know, Blue Lives Matter, but the names of the colors are kind of very fitting. I'm going to be using this color today, which is called Brave. I will be using this color, which is Cheerful, and this is Triumphant, and Tender. So those are the colors I'll be using today. My eyebrows look a little wonky today, ladies, but that's what happens when your hands are like that when you're trying to do your eyebrows. If you think my hands are bad, my legs are shaking like crazy right now, honestly. Just have so many, I have something heavy weighing on my mind, and it's just, you know, how it is sometimes. But we're gonna put that aside and have some fun today with this live. Hey Mar, how are you? So I'm gonna go ahead and use Tender first. I'm gonna just highlight under my brows with Tender, which is this beautiful satin finish color right here. So I'm just going to highlight under my brows first, and you know, sometimes I do that last, but sometimes I do it first. I feel like I'm missing brushes. I swear, every time my daughter does her makeup, like, I'm like, where are they? She moves things. She moves things. And I'm the kind of person that everything in its place, and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how I find that my daughters say I'm very disorganized, but my disorganization is my organization. Because I know exactly where everything is. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Mom. How are you? How is everybody's day? It's pretty crazy outside right now, but I cannot believe it is 81 degrees outside, because when I stepped out into my garden to take a peek if there were any tomatoes that I need to go out and pick later, it was like walking into the Amazon rainforest. It's crazy how like humid and sticky it is outside. So I'm going to be taking Brave, because my brother is very brave and I'm so proud of him. And I'm going to get that on my brush and tap it a little bit, because that reduces your fallout. So let me get my phone over here to the left of me so I can see comments that are coming through as I'm putting this above my crease. And it's better to start out with a little bit and then add more, because it's a little bit harder to remove it once it's there. And I always focus at first, when I first get the color on the brush, on the outside where I know I want it darker, and then just focus there at first, and then I move it over here so it'll be just a little lighter. You guys are quiet. Have a chat with me. I don't want to sit here and talk to myself. You know I'm a gabby kind of person. All of you who know me well know that I am a talker. Not meaning I can't keep a secret, but like, I just love to run my mouth. I don't know. I just have so much to say. I guess it's because I spent so many years being quiet and putting up walls and things like that. But now, everything is different. So just getting that color in there. Marlena, how are your headaches? I'm hoping you're going to tell me they're better. And the dizziness and such, I hope you tell me it's all good. I can't wait to get my primer, our new improved primer, eye primer. I've never used an eye primer. I always kind of went the route of putting concealer on there. But I'm getting this new eye primer, this new and improved eye primer that we have coming out, and I can't wait to try it and see how it is. Let's see, comments. Hang in there. Is it getting any better, Mars? Do you feel a little better, a little less headaches not so bad, dizziness not so bad? Like, I'm hoping. It was slow today at work, Mom. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I feel like sometimes when you're working a job somewhere, like especially in retail or something like that, where you have customers and you have to wait on them and stuff, I feel like it's a no-win situation, just because when it's not busy, the day goes so slow, so you're like, oh, I wish I was busy. But then when you're busy, you're like, oh, we're so busy today. Mar, I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, baby. I was hoping you were feeling better by now, Mama. I'm sorry. That's terrible. The struggles people go through, I swear. I feel like right now, oh my God, it's like a struggle. Everything's a struggle. Like, I feel like I can't log into Facebook without getting smacked in the face with like negativity, and it makes me so unhappy, because that's not what I want to be about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just terrible, terrible stuff going on around the world, in our own country, in our own cities, in our friends' lives, in our families' lives. And it's just like, it would be lovely, wouldn't you think, to log on one day And there's no share button? Is there a share button for anybody? I'm good, Mar. How are you? Let me see. Is this public? Edit private. It's public. There should be a share button. I'm doing good, Mar. Thank you for asking. Hey, Tiz. Huh. Some people have it and some people don't, I guess. Thank you for sharing, Tiz. Okay, so far we have on Tender, which is up here, and then we have on Brave, which is right in there, and my brother is both of these things. He is Tender and Brave, and I think we're gonna go in next with Cheerful. I can't say that he's always cheerful, but I mean, as a police officer and a father and a husband, he has a lot of weight on his shoulders. So, you know, maybe he's not always cheerful, but none of us are. Hey, Ron, how are you? So I'm just putting the Cheerful on my lid. I don't usually use this brush. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I don't usually use that brush, but I don't see the brush I usually use. Hazards of having a daughter interested in makeup. Never had that issue with Brittany because A, I wasn't wearing makeup, and B, even if I was, she wouldn't be interested. Or maybe if I had been wearing makeup, she would have been interested in makeup. Maybe she'd be wearing makeup right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go on this eye with Cheerful on the lid. It's a little light, that's okay. This is palette 4, by the way, you guys. You get 7 colors in each palette. You get a mix of shimmers, metallics, not metallics, shimmers, satin finishes, and matte finishes. In this palette, this is a matte, 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 matte. And then this is a satin. This one is a shimmer. This one is a satin. So 2 satins, 4 mattes, and 1 shimmer. And we're gonna use probably all but like one of these colors. So that's Cheerful on the eyelid there. May come back and darken that up a little bit after. But I'm gonna go over it with some of this color, Honest. Right there, the 3rd color in. It's a silvery color. I'm just going over that Cheerful color. I got the blues. I got the blues. I do have the blues because I can't play music when I'm doing this because Facebook doesn't let you. I can't really say honestly if it's really Facebook so much as, you know, artists not wanting their copyrighted music to be used without their permission kind of a thing. But I guess it doesn't really matter in the end because the bottom line is we can't have music. Music makes makeup so much more fun. It makes it more relaxing to me. I'm going in with Triumphant now because that is the goal of every police officer, is for every case they're on, every arrest, to be triumphant. You know, to do the right thing. What's on my arm? That? You can't read it because it's backwards to you, but it says, "Until I see you again," and then there's a heartbeat, and then it says 4/21/15, which was unfortunately the day we lost my younger brother to suicide. So I am the middle child between 2 brothers. My younger brother is unfortunately no longer with us. but at the same time, I know he's with us. And I have a very good relationship and close relationship with my older brother. I always have. He's always been my sidekick, my bosom buddy. Like, thank you, Tiz. He's always been my rock. And I think that also weighs on him because he feels like he always has to protect me and keep me safe. And, you know, that's an older brother's job, I guess. And it's like, he's so amazing. I love my brother so much. So I am going to, thank you, Tiz. That's awesome. So if you guys haven't already shared, would you mind please hitting that share button? I'm not sure which side it's on because I was told it was on this side, but then I was told, nope, it's on that side. So I'm going to put my website in the comments right at this moment. La, 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 la. Just know, like, you know, if you come to watch me, hey Gina, if you come to watch my lives, just know that that doesn't mean to me that I expect you to buy from me. I wouldn't want you to buy anything that you didn't truly want to buy, but the fact that you come here and watch me and support me means the world to me. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. What am I going to do now? I'm going to put on some face primer. I can't believe how much I still have in here, honestly. Like, I keep expecting to pick it up and feel like it's feeling empty, but it's still not empty. I don't know if somebody's secretly refilling it for me. Oh, awesome, Tiz. That's awesome. If she needs any recommendations or has any questions about any of the products, feel free to message me. I'm going to message you my phone number so you can text me if you want to. This primer, it lasts forever, Mark, because you only need, like, I mean, I say a pea size, but I feel like it's a small pea size, kind of like the dehydrated peas that my brother used to slingshot around the classrooms in Southern when he was in high school. So honestly, my brother, when we were in like late grade school, early high school, through high school, kind of managed to get himself in trouble a lot, you know. And he was hanging with definitely the wrong crowd, and he would go from one wrong crowd to the next wrong crowd, you know what I mean? So if you would have told me then that he would be a police officer someday, I would probably still be laughing at this moment, honestly. This primer is awesome. It feels like silk going on your face, honestly. If you want, I can come over some night, Tiz, and bring my stuff. I'll bring all my stuff, and you and your daughter can try out whatever you want. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to start on my lashes. I'm on the wrong side of my vanity here. Gotta get my lash stuff. And just so you ladies know, if you do have the lash serum that we have, you can not only apply this at night, you can also apply this before you put your mascara on and just wait for it to dry. And then once it's dry, you can go ahead and put your mascara on. So, I mean, that's helpful to a lot of women who forget to put it on at night, and like when they go to put their mascara on, they're always like, oh, I haven't been using my serum, you know? So use your serum, let it dry, and then go ahead with your normal mascara routine. This is Epic. This is a product we just released August 1st. It is our one-step mascara. I love it. It's better than I expected. I mean, I guess I've kind of had low expectations from using other makeups, but I'm continually surprised by our products, honestly. And I honestly would never try to sell anybody something that I did not personally stand by. There are products that we have that I do not personally love. Doesn't mean you won't love them, but I will tell you straight up, if you ask me, you know, I don't love that product, but it might work for you, you know? And if I know that I don't love it, chances are that I have it and I've tried it, obviously. And so then I can give it to you to try because I'm not using it. Right? And then you'll know if you love it or not. Okay, ladies. I have no idea, Mom. She's in the house. I don't know if she's downstairs or if she's in her room, or I don't know where she's at the moment. I know it's so rare to see me and not see Bella, right? Wherever I go, whatever I do, we're gonna go through it together. That's my little sidekick. My sidekick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to have her home for homeschooling this year because I just enjoy her company so much. Hi, Bubbles. She did do an awesome job, and I'm not ashamed to say, she outdid me. She completely outdid me. She looked so much better as Harley Quinn than I did, and I feel like if you look at the picture of her and look at the picture of me, if I didn't have the heart and the rotten tattoo, you probably would have had no idea who I was. But with Bella's Harley Quinn, you knew she was Harley Quinn, you know? So I let the first coat dry. I'm going to put a second coat on. I always make such a mess, especially when my hands are shaky. I'm trying to get these hairs in the corner that I always have a hard time getting. I don't know why I have such a hard time with those hairs. Hi, Keith. How are you, love? She really, I mean, she did knock it out of the park for sure when she did Harley Quinn yesterday. That was awesome. And I love that she was like wanting to challenge me. I love that. These corner hairs that I can't get. I feel like I used to be so much better at mascara when I was younger. But that's okay because it's not a big deal, because we always have our handy dandy Q-tips from the dollar store to go back and clean up any little mascara mistakes that we make. See, no big deal. No big deal. Tiz, how old is your daughter? I know I haven't seen you in so long, Keith. I need to go out. Like, I haven't been out in a long time, a really long time. Sometimes a person just needs to go out and unwind, you know what I mean? Like, forget all the negativity and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up just a little bit more cheerful, just to make it a little darker in the inner corner. 11 going on 30. I know you have a brood over there, honey. How old is she your youngest, or? Bella's my youngest. I have two daughters. One who's about to be 23, my Brittany, and Bella, who's about to be 15, also going on 30. Oh, no you didn't, Keith. Oh, I would have paid to see that. No offense. I mean, I'm not about negativity, but you're just such a fun person. Fun person, especially when you're hanging out at the bar. You're just such a fun person. I can't even imagine what must have transpired for you to get into a fight. Who quit smoking? Who are you talking about, Mom? 3 boys, 1 girl. 25, 16, 14, 11. You do not look like you have a 25-year-old child, Tiziana. You do not. Not at all. Not in the least. So I'm going to put on my foundation now that my primer has had some time to settle in. Shake that up. Squeeze out that dropper. Always want to squeeze out your dropper first so you don't get any clumps, because it is mineral based and it will settle a little bit. Yes, you do have a seam. Oh, well, you... I kind of, yeah, but I mean, I'm at the point where I stopped counting the days, so. But a bunch of my friends have quit smoking recently, and I applaud all of us, honestly, because it's not an easy thing to do. Especially when you're around other people who are smoking. You kind of vacillate from, like, either you're like, oh, that smells terrible, or like, I hate you right now. But that is one habit I'm glad not to have anymore. Okay, so we're going on. Well, since I'm already dedicated to putting on this foundation, I'm skipping the concealer today. I should probably have put it on because my cheeks are a bit red, but we'll see what happens. I'm losing what little bit of a tan I had is like gone. Paw prints. It's my signature paw prints. I could never see applying foundation any other way again because I would not be able to do my paw prints. So then I just kind of like buff it in circular motions. So I'm glad to say that I have had some people in the past that I've had really not been on speaking terms with, but now that is changed because everyone who I was not speaking with or whatever I have reached out to, and that makes me very happy. I'm proud of myself, and I just want positivity. I don't want negative thoughts in my head whenever I think of certain people, or you know what I mean. Like, sometimes it's just best to let the past be the past and move forward in a positive way, and it's so much better that way. It really is. Okay, this lighting makes me look so pale. It's really not. The foundations have these lights so bright. Let me see if I can lower them a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to put them down too much and then you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go over that with a little powder. Same color as the foundation. I would care more about the fact that I just broke this if it wasn't for the fact that I'm getting to the end of it anyway. Yes, it is very tough to forgive yourself. And yes, life is too short to be holding grudges for dumb reasons. And in one case, I didn't even remember why I was mad at the person anymore. So much time had passed, I didn't even remember why we had even fought. And when that happens, it's time to reevaluate, you know? Making sure I get some powder under here so it doesn't crease. You can just do like your T-zone. Sometimes that's what I do. If I know I'm gonna be like sweating or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just really am doing my best to avoid negativity and live my life in the most positive way that I can. and try to spread the positive message rather than the negative, because there's already way too much negativity going on in this world today, and I don't want to be a part of it, honestly. I don't. I want nothing to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead. Where's my pencil brush? I'm going to take my little pencil brush and I'm going to put some of this Secretive in the corner to highlight after I remove these eye secretions, as we've learned to call them. Yes, I saw a post of a girl who was not a big fan of cleaning her brushes, apparently, and she got this staph infection on her face, and it literally looked like she had like flesh-eating virus, and it progressed so rapidly that she posted a picture of herself like on Tuesday. She looked great. Then on Wednesday she had like this huge like crater in her right above right here from a staph infection from not cleaning her makeup brushes. And in case anybody was wondering what this is, I put this Splurge cream on, or Splurge cream eyeshadows, before I went downstairs to make dinner today. I was up here and I put some of this on. Hello, Angela. And I must have washed my hands at least 4 or 5 times while making dinner, and then after dinner I washed my face, I brushed my teeth before my live and washed my hands. And I mean, this stuff hangs in there pretty well, wouldn't you say? I mean, I was using towels to rub my hand dry too, so it's like this stuff really, you can't say it's not long lasting, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna get a thin brush, just a thin little brush, and I'm gonna go under with some Cheerful the blue. Looks like eyeliner. And you can take that to here, or you can take it all the way out to here. It is all about your preference, how you like your makeup to look. There are no rules other than cleaning your brushes. No, I know, I was just trying to show like how long it lasts. That's not actually true. I was actually testing to see how well the Splurge creams blend out, because I've always just put them on my lid. I've never tried to put them in my crease or tried to blend them. So I wanted to see how blendable they were, and then I was like, okay, now I know, because I don't want to go into a live not knowing, you know, is this product even blendable? But I ended up deciding at the last minute not to use the Splurge cream tonight and to go for this look that I'm doing in honor of my brother, who I'm very proud of for being so brave every day to go out there and do his job. And you know, my brother is like, I don't know, he's amazing to me. He'd probably be mad if he knew I was doing this, but he doesn't have Facebook, so that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to put some Epic on the bottom lashes. And this is where it usually gets messy. Anybody else, when they go to put eye makeup on, like your eyes get blurry? Not from the products, but just like staring at yourself? Keith here doesn't know it, but he's part of the reason why I do this. Thank you, Keith. The first time I met Keith was in a bar, and I had an event that I went to that night, and I did a pinup look, and he came to me, he sat down and he looked at me, and he was like, "Are you a makeup artist?" was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I'm not a makeup artist. But I had at that point been thinking about doing Younique, and he gave me confidence to go ahead and go through with it. And I never told you this, Keith, but you gave me the confidence that night by asking me if I was a makeup artist and telling me like how beautiful I was. And then we had a really great time that night, and I knew immediately he was a person I wanted to be friends with. And I was like, Facebook, we're gonna be friends on Facebook right now before I even leave this bar, because I knew he was the kind of person I would want to be a friend with. Not just because he was complimentary, but just because he was fun, and like he was, I don't know, it was just, we had a really good time. And I just knew that I needed me some Keith in my life. I needed some Keith in my life. And I feel like, you know what, it's important for us to try to recognize when people come into our lives that it's for a reason, you know? And we should really stop and think about like how much we value that person and why they're a part of our lives, and why do we continue to have a friendship with them, and, you know, just to make sure that we appreciate the people that we have, you know? I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of you for different reasons. Tiz, you're the same kind of person. The first time I met you, I knew, I was like, I gotta be friends with this girl, because you are hilarious. You are hilarious, and you are genuine, and you're just like one of those people that you're like, I'm gonna be myself no matter what. If you like it or you don't like it, there's the door. And that's exactly the kind of people I want to be around. You know what I mean? People who are genuine. I love you too, girlfriend. Genuine people. I mean, come on. I am tired of being around people that are fake, people that pretend to be something they are not. Unfortunately, I still have people like that in my life, but sometimes you don't always have control over whether you can have that person in your life or not. Sometimes you're just stuck with them. And, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, but I try to stick mostly with the people that are positive influence on me, because they influence me to be a more positive person. And, I mean, who doesn't want that? Like, who doesn't want that? I don't like phony people. I don't like people who pretend to be something they're not. Like, I don't like that. I was not always the most positive person. I was always not Miss Mary Sunshine. And I own that. Like, I was a very negative person. I own that. But that's not who I am right now. That's not who I want to be. So we're going to go with Scandalous. Do a little Scandalous. Because we're scandalous. You know, I was just saying to myself, I need to buy this kind of brush. Not even realizing I already have this kind of brush. Tap it off, ladies. Go gentle. See how pretty it's starting to be? Look. Just go gentle. Build it up slowly. Sometimes I go a little too harsh. Build it up slowly. Just a little flush on your cheeks. Of course, you can always go old school and just pinch your cheeks if you want a little flush. Right? Ladies, you remember that? Women back in like the 50s and stuff, they would just pinch their cheeks for a little flush. Thank you, Marlena. That's because I have the influence, I'm under the influence of people like you. Marlena is one of my biggest supporters in life, and I love her very dearly. She's the sister I never had. I love her so much. Thank you, Tiz. I really, truly love her. And that is also, Marlena is my brother's wife, for whom we are doing this look tonight. So, I'm sure he'll know at least that I did the look for him tonight. He may not be too thrilled about it, but he's such a humble person. He's just like, I'm not a hero. I'm nothing special. That's my job. You know what I mean? Like, not meaning like it's his job, like work, but like protecting people and doing what he does is his job in life. You know what I mean? So, okay, we got the blush, we got the eyeshadows. Looking pretty good, pretty nice and blended there. You can go in with eyeliner if you like. I need to practice that a little more because I kind of suck at it. And I don't want to ruin this pretty look. So, even though I do have a nice blue eyeliner, that would be perfect. But now we just have lipstick. So let's figure out what we're going to do for lipstick. I don't know. I have a lip stain I have not tried yet. I have a lip gloss I've not tried yet. I don't necessarily know that this would go well with this look though. I don't know. What color is the lip stain? He smiled. Good to know. Shimmer? Oh yeah, the new one. We can do the new one that's currently unavailable. So this is the one coming from the Kudos, which you can't get anymore because it sold out in 7 days. I mean, on average, we have a monthly Kudos every month, and they almost never completely sell out. But this one sold out in 7 days. Crazy and awesome. Raised over $2 million for the women of that are going to go to the Unique Retreat. Awesome. So, but, you know, this is a limited edition color, but we do have some metallic colors coming out September 1st that are going to be awesome if you want to try any of those. And I'm sure at some point all these items in this Kudos will eventually be made a part of our regular line, but it'll be a while. You know, that's kind of what makes the Kudos special. It's a lot of the times it's products that you're getting that are limited edition, but not always. I hate this part because I don't get to talk. I actually have to shut up for a minute. Don't forget to get in here, ladies, because you don't want what I call butthole lips. And I find that the metallics of these liquid splash lipsticks, they dry faster, and they're more kissable. They don't transfer as much as the regular splash lipsticks do. That's the color Secure. See what I'm saying? With the regular splash, you would kiss your hand and there'd be some transfer. This is not it. This is the splash. I mean the eyeshadow. But with the regular splash liquid lipsticks, you would kiss your hand and it would transfer a little bit, but it does leave a stain. But with the metallic ones that are coming out September 1st, they don't transfer. So pretty awesome. And a beautiful metallic color, don't you think? Ugh. I always mean to use Clear Eyes before I do a live because I can't stand the redness in the eyes, but I always forget. So we'll have to try these other two lip products another night. So this is the finished look. It's pretty simple. We used Addiction palette number 4, and we used the colors Tender, Brave. We used Secretive right here in the corner. We used Honest, Cheerful, and we used a little bit of Triumphant. And this look is for my brother, who is a Philadelphia police officer, who makes me proud every day, even though I don't always tell him. And even when I do, he kind of brushes me off because he thinks what he does is not all that big a deal. You know what I mean? But I'm proud of him, very proud of him, because his life could totally have gone a completely different way. My mom is here and she will attest to the fact that he did manage to get himself in quite a bit of trouble in high school. And if you would have told us that he was going to be a cop someday, we probably would have just either looked at you like you were crazy or just been still laughing to this day. Like, but you never know what's going to happen in life, right? You just never know. Live each moment until it's your last. I like to keep things around me that make me happy. This reminds me that I am beautiful. These little fake flowers make me happy. You guys make me happy. You guys support me all the time. Hey, Moya. How are you? You guys make me so happy. The fact that I'm still in touch, and this is another girl that I went to high school with. She and I recently became Facebook friends, but have not had a chance to catch up yet. But I know it will happen. But the fact that I am still such good friends with a lot of the people I went to high school with means so much to me, because all of them have proven to be true friends and have all been there for me in some of my, worst moments, and talk me through things just like Marlena has. And I that's the kind of person I want around me in my life. People I can count on, people I can trust implicitly, and people that are going to add positivity to my life, not negativity. Positivity. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm done. And it just makes me so sad when I sign on Facebook every day and the first 10 posts are political or, just things that happen in the news that are bad, like an earthquake or whatever the case may be. It's hard to find a happy place. But I guess that's just life, right? But so you can't find a happy place, so you surround yourself with the right people. That's how I feel. Surround yourself with the people that are going to make you feel happy. And that's my lesson for today, students. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this look. I linked my website in the comments, I think. I remember typing it. I don't remember if I actually hit send. But, like I said earlier, just because you watch my live, don't feel like I feel like you need to purchase from me, because I just appreciate that you're here to support me, and I love you guys so much. If you are interested in the products, it is primerpackinmama.com. If you are thinking about joining, you can message me if you have any questions. If you know you want to join my team, go to join.primerpackinmama.com. I love you guys. Have a great night. Everything is well with me. Better than ever, Madeline Moya. Better than ever. Honestly, I'm at such a great place in my life. Thank you to all the people that I surround myself with. I love you guys all so much. And I will talk to you guys soon. I will see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah, probably either tomorrow or Sunday, one or the other. If I do tomorrow, I won't do Sunday, but if I don't do tomorrow, I'll see you Sunday. Okay? Did we get that? Is that clear? Thank you so much, Tiz. Hit that share button, guys. Love you. Have a great night.